Hey everybody, I know the people that are actually supporting me, which is not many because, I just started with this platform and voicing and coming out of my shell to actually even be on video. But I really appreciate everyone that's, been asking for more content and more videos. Like I said in my last couple posts a couple months ago, that me and my co-hosts decided to not continue together. It has nothing to do with our relationship because he's my best friend, he's my guy. It's more or less we just are too busy for each other to set up time. He's working, I'm working, and I do live a little bit further away, and it's kind of hard. And I'm the type of person that just wants to do it and get it done with no interruptions, because that's what life's about. You gotta make moves. You can't just do something one day and then don't do it again. You're not consistent, right? So I really can truly get into what I really want to do by myself. I'm really good at promoting positivity, making people truly understand how it feels to understand their feelings. I'm really someone that my people and my friends come to for advice. But also I'm not afraid to say when I'm wrong. So if someone tells me yo, I don't understand why you're telling me this, blah, blah, blah. It's you have to accept that, but it shouldn't deter you from speaking out and telling them yo, you need to really understand where I'm coming from before you even tell me yes or no. You know what I'm saying? So it's that's just something that a lot of people tells me when they're going through some stuff. Hey, I need advice. You give them the advice and then they do the total opposite. So eventually you're gonna come to a point in time where you're just whatever I tell you, you're not gonna listen, right? But for those people that are going to listen and really absorb what I'm saying, because sometimes what I say is right and sometimes I say it's wrong, just like anybody else in the world, right? You know what I'm saying? So in this vlog, I'm gonna call it a vlog instead of a podcast. I do have a couple interviews that I've done. I lost one, I don't know where it went. It was 15 minutes, so it is what it is. But this video is gonna be up on YouTube. I'm gonna try to put some clips on Instagram. It's not the best, it's not the most ideal location or situation to be in, because more people like to have clickbait. I don't want to do that. I want to really come from the ground and come up, right? So we have a couple topics today that I want to go over. I have my tea, so I'm gonna be spilling some tea. Hold on. I'm gonna go over commitment, self-doubt, controlling the controllables, don't let lust stand in the way, and there's one more, remembering the past but forgetting it for a better future. These are all things that people go through, right? Relationship situations. Doesn't have to be physical. It doesn't have to be just a mate. You're not together. It's just relationships, period. A friendship, long distance relationship with a friend, a significant other relationship. Every relationship is the same regardless of the status, right? So we're gonna talk about commitment. When it comes to commitment, it's something that a lot of people really truly have a hard time with, right? So when I am committed to one person or a friend group, they are getting all of my energy. They're getting all my time. So there's two types of people when they have commitment issues. There's one that's been hurt in the past by whoever, and there's one that is so selfish that they are why would I lend you my time if you're not going to give me the same energy back, right? Exactly. So when it comes to commitment, you really truly need to know two things. You need to know how much respect you're going to give to yourself and how much respect you're going to give to your friend group or your relationship. Because if you're both reciprocating it and you guys are both putting it together, then it's going to work. You don't even have to talk about it. You don't have to think it's just gonna work, right? So my advice on commitment is to truly look up the word, first of all, right? Second of all, it's gonna be a lot of things that I'm gonna talk about in this video that you're gonna figure out, like, holy shit, like, he's right. So I've been in an engagement. I was engaged at one point, and I was fully committed, right? And it was new for me because I'm used to, like, not being in a healthy relationship. I'm used to, all the toxic red flags that's in 2023. Like, I've been through that, right? I never really felt respected. So I got into this new relationship, and I was like, oh shit, maybe this person's the one for me, or maybe this person, could give me what I was longing for, which is respect, love, and commitment. But it turns out that person either wasn't ready, or like I said, she was letting the past come to the future, and she was letting her commitment issues come into play. I would never talk bad about anybody, especially my exes, because I've learned so much from them. It's not a lot of girls, trust me, but I've learned so much. I learned how to love. I learned how to be loved. Ultimately, I learned how to be loved. Remember that. Learn how to be loved and to love yourself before you can love anybody else. You know what I'm saying? Once you do that, you'll know how it really feels to be loved and to actually contribute to your next relationship. So when it comes to commitment, I really want you guys to look at it in two different angles. Like I said, when you're committed to a job, you're truly putting your 100% in, but it's gonna come a point where you feel like it's a dead end. You're like, yo, I'm putting all this work in, I'm putting all this time in, and I'm not getting the same back. Or you feel like you're not getting the same back, but you have to realize it takes time. You want that new promotion, you want that new understanding on how do I do this task. It's not going to come to you. You have to go get it. You have to learn yourself. You have to ask questions. You have to pull people to the side and, like, this is what I want, this is what I expect, because I know my worth. You have to put your worth first. Actually, when you're working for another company, the bottom line is they have a bottom line. If their shit is getting done and their shit's getting finished and you're getting a task, hey, I need you to do this today, I need you to do that tomorrow, and you're doing it all in one day, and then tomorrow you're like, yo, what's up? Just because you finish your task first before anybody else doesn't mean they're ready for you. So you have to really take in consideration that everyone doesn't work like you work, right? So we'll move on from commitment. I kind of gave you a little bit of an idea on that. We're going to go to self-doubt. Self-doubt is really something that can contribute to commitment as well. So you have this self-doubt. You have this doubt, like, where it's like, am I the right person? Am I an asshole? Am I a piece of shit? Is this person loving me? Like, is this person really caring for me? Or if this job is really for me, do they really care for me? Or are they lying? Or are they just saying it so I can keep a job? Or they can keep me because I'm a good worker? Because you always have that self-doubt, right? And when it comes to self-doubt, you have to really, truly master your own insecurities. Because when you're insecure, you have doubt. Like, for me, I'm going to the gym, right? I haven't been consistent in, like, a good month, right? I go, like, 3 days a week. But when I'm there, I'm not really mentally there. I have self-doubt. I'm like, damn, like, you lazy. Like, you're never gonna lose weight. You're never gonna be where that body mass where you want to be. So you create that self-doubt. And when that self-doubt, you get lazy, you get unmotivated, you get discouraged in your mind. Everything around you just fucking ends up being discouraged. Your job, your relationships, your passions, your hobbies, all that stuff, end up being discouraged. My headphones keep disconnecting, and I don't know why. I love AirPods so much, and they're really something that I love, that I invested in, but it's so annoying. So that's why I'm, like, pausing. So I truly apologize. Like I said, when it comes to self-doubt, like, you need to really take out what your negativities, and you need to figure out, why are you having self-doubt? If you're gonna drink 4 or 5 beers, and you look over a cliff, you're in fucking Jamaica or something, and you just fucking jump, and you're safe, and you come out the water, you're like, yo, holy fuck, I totally did that. You have to truly do that with everything in life. Not drink alcohol and jump off a cliff, but really just say fuck it and do it. Because if you don't, you're not going to know the answer at the end of the road. You're just going to keep saying, like, I don't know. I really don't know what I want to do. I don't really know if I should do it. I don't know if I'm the right person. I don't know if I can control it. I don't know, blah, 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 right? So when you have self-doubt, you just really have to control your controllables. And that's the next topic. So controlling the controllables. For example, Anthony, I work in the main guy where people come to me and they ask me questions, and they'll be like, oh my God, how do I do this? Or what do I do with this? And I tell them, what can you control? And they'll tell me, oh, I can control time. I can control my behavior. I control my attitude. 3 things that you can't control time, but you can control what you do with the time that you have. You can control your mindset. If you're on to be negative or positive day, you can control yourself, right? So when you make time for the tasks that you have on your days off, you wake up 8 in the morning, boom, hit the gym. First thing, bop, 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 go to the gym. Next thing, grocery shopping. Next thing, laundry, boom, you get home, it's 1 o'clock. You're like, what do I do for the rest of my day? You plan your day perfectly. You can relax. You can do whatever you want. As human beings, we deserve a day to relax. So never think that, oh shit, I'm lazy, I'm not doing anything. No, don't think about it that way. But when you don't have the time to do all those tasks in one day, control what you can control. What's more important in that day to get done? Do you have no drawers? You got to wash clothes? Do you hit the gym and then you can go food shopping after work tomorrow or whatever it might be, right? When you're in an environment with your significant other, you can't control how they react to certain things, right? But you can understand where they're coming from. So it all ties in: self-doubt, commitment, control what you can control. Once you understand those 3 things, and I feel like people will really truly understand how to be a human being and be happy with themselves. There's a lot of things in my future vlogs, I guess you want to say. I guess I'm not that confident now, but I really want everyone to know that life and love and relationships are the most important thing to this world. Without relationships, there would be no industries. There's no McDonald's, from the CEO, the co-founder, if it wasn't for the 2 people that created it and created the fast food industry. He had the vision, like, yo, this could be something big. And these people just said, yo, we're going to create something to make it easy for us and make it easy for my company. And now it's a multi-billion-dollar company from one person's vision. But it takes these 2 guys to have a relationship with this guy. Even though at the end he fucked these 2 guys, but that's a story for another time, right? You do get fucked over. You have self-doubt. You have commitment issues from all that other BS because someone else shitted on you or someone else treated you badly, right? Next thing is, don't let lust stand in the way. Big thing. If you're from the age of 18 to 25, even 18 to 30, lust is something that people always forget is there. When you truly love someone, you love them for whatever they have. So whatever they look like, whatever they feel like, whatever you see in them, you truly love them for them. It doesn't have nothing to do with their bust size. It has nothing to do with their height as men. It doesn't have to do anything with the amount of money that's in their bank account, what kind of car they drive. When you truly love someone, you truly love them for every piece of hair they have on their face, on their nose, and it sticks out. You're like, ew, what the hell is that? But you truly have to truly love yourself to love others. When you put lust in that, you're just finding your next nut. Just being transparent with y'all. Like, we're humans, right? I'm 30 years old. Like, I've been through there. I've been through a situation where it's like, damn, I just want to, get rid of this person and, let's keep it moving. And I've been in a situation where they want to do the same thing with me, right? You know what I mean? As a man, you don't really see that as often, but it does happen as a man. Women do take advantage of men as well as men take advantage of women. It doesn't have nothing to do with sexual. It's all mental, you know what I mean? Or men on men, women on women, whatever. But when it comes to lust, you put that first, you're thinking what you're, obviously people always say that, it's true. When you don't think with that and you think with your heart or your mind, you're like, yo, like, I just want to get to know you for you. I want to get to know you for what you can contribute to yourself, because I can learn from you. I can really have a dream. I can really fulfill my dream with you. You know what I mean? But once you keep thinking about that sexual activity, or you're just looking at them in this sexual view, you're not going to really see who they really are, no matter what. I think this is the only part in this little spiel that lust is something that has to do with a partnership in the bedroom, versus the other self-doubt, controlling, and commitment has to do with, it could have to do with two different things, you know, friendship, or a sexual relationship, or a committed relationship. So when it comes to lust, you could be with someone, you can be in love with them, the sex is amazing, you're doing it more often than you had in your last relationship, so you're like, yo, this is amazing, this feels great, they love me, they find me sexy. You always want to feel sexy when you're in a relationship. As a man or a woman, you want to feel sexy, because if you feel sexy, you're fucking confident. Your self-doubt, your commitment issues, all that shit's out the window, because you feel like, damn, no one can stop me. I get back home, my girl loves me, blah blah blah. But once you let go of that, when you don't feel sexy and you just feel like, damn, I don't feel as healthy, I don't feel as good, you start having that self-doubt. But when you have someone that's like making you feel sexy, is your boy, like, yo bro, you look fire today, like, yo, I like the way that shirt looked on you, you're gonna feel fucking amazing about yourself. You're gonna feel like, yo, yeah, I do look good, I am the shit, I am that man. But when you don't hear that, you don't feel that way, you go into the other ways, the commitment issues, that hurts you. Like, you're committed to yourself, like, I'm gonna go to the gym tomorrow, you don't feel the healthiest, you have self-doubt, then you don't commit to the problems or the things you want to fix, because you have that self-doubt. So that self-doubt and commitment comes into play. Remember that. Everything makes sense now, right? Control what you can control, because if you don't control what you can control, if you try to control what you can't control, you're just going to keep going in circles. And that commitment, those self-doubt are just going to be doing this. You're like, yo, where do I go? How do I fix this? How do I move to the right? How do I move to the left? How do I get out of this feeling where I'm feeling good, I'm feeling great, I'm feeling on top of the world? It starts from you. Trust me. The last thing, because I don't want to make this video too long, because it's my first one-on-one clip. I don't know if I could do a clickbait or something for the gram, so I could be like, oh, check this video out. I'm gonna do it already. Yeah, that wasn't that good. But the number one thing that I just had a conversation with a friend, and she's keep going to the past, and I told her, hey, I'm gonna get off the phone with you because I gotta do this video. And she kind of giggled. I'm like, you're gonna see it and I'm gonna send it to you, which is true. Remembering the past, remember this, you never want to forget the past, because it makes you who you are today, but forgetting it for a better future. Let me say that again. Remembering the past, but forgetting it for a better future. I'm going to say that one more time. And I hope my headphones are reading all this, because they keep cutting out. And then it says, your AirPods are connected. I don't know why it's doing that. It's really irritating. Maybe I should get like the really heavy duty headphones and like a microphone, which I was going to buy. But you know what I mean? Bills are more important. And there's no excuses to do this. You know what I mean? Remembering the past, but forgetting it for a better future. You never want to forget the past, because it's what makes you today. But you need to forget about it for a better future. Remember that. So if I've been hurt in the past, I was engaged at one point, remember that? And I found out she was talking to other guys behind my back. She wasn't really fully committed in the beginning. Like I thought she was. So what I've learned from that is I have to truly learn how to love myself, and I really need to truly know how to pick the person I want to be with, and understand that just because it's the girl next is, I want to say this, someone said this to me, just because the next relationship you're getting is way better than your past doesn't mean it's right. Just because they treat you better than your past relationship doesn't mean you should forget about all the red flags that they're giving you. Like, for example, if you want someone to be like, hey babe, like good morning, and they're not doing that to you, and you don't feel appreciated, or you don't feel like you're wanted, or you feel sexy, then that's not going to be, you don't want that, right? You want to feel like you're being committed to. You don't want to have that self-doubt, and you want to be able to not have it just be for lust, right? So remember this again, remembering the past but forgetting it for a better future. I lost a lot of people in my life. I lost good people that I work with. I lost a best friend. I lost a aunt. All that has made me realize how much more important a relationship is to you versus you being alone. I live alone in California. I don't have that many friends. The people that I did meet was coworkers. And I appreciate them every single day because they're the people that actually keep me going. They're the people that actually push me not to do something stupid with myself, right? So at the end of the day, you don't know, you want to be able to be there for people, but at the same time, you want to be there for yourself, right? Love your fucking self, man, because if you don't love yourself, no one's going to love you, first of all. So I'm going to wrap this video up because it's 21 minutes long, and I really don't want it to be that long because I don't want to edit it. I want to just like pure coming from the heart and put it out. Like I said, it's my first video, and I got a little bit of confidence with this video, and I feel good coming up with these topics. But like if you guys ever need anything from me, just reach out. If you know me personally, which most of you guys do, if you want to think about or talk about anything, I'm here for you. At the end of the day, silence is your worst enemy. When you're getting eaten up inside, you need to talk about it. You really truly need to understand why you feel this way, and you need to understand why and how, and maybe I can help, or maybe I can point you on the right direction. And don't be afraid to reach out. Peace. Love y'all.